Squad, Joe, listen to this pod show. Worldwide, bro, you know how the vibe go. Facts and law, we give it to you real and raw. Facts and law, yeah, we give it to you real and raw. Real and raw, real and raw.
It's your boy Law, and right now y'all back on the Facts and Law Pod Show. Y'all know what it is. It's a pod show, not a podcast. You need to see this fly, and I'm here right now. I got my homie came to guest host with me. My good brother SD. Y'all might know him as the whole phase expert. What's up, brother?
What's up, man? How you feeling?
Great, good, all that good stuff. Glad to be back.
Good.
I think this is actually the very first show of the new year, 2025, and I'm hyped, bro. What's up, man?
Nothing, man. You know me, man. Just ready to talk all thing hoes.
Yeah.
Y'all know how
All thing hoes, you know what
how I
I'm saying?
do.
Listen, man, tell them a little bit about you, bro. How you end up here tonight, man.
I'm the whole phase expert. I have been here before. I don't know if y'all remember. I talk about the male whole phase. I try to give the women some of the game and the different things to look out for men in their whole phase. And then I try to let women know how they mess up with quality men also. So I'm pretty fair with it. You know, a hoe is a universal word. It ain't just for women. It's not just for men. It's for everybody. That's a hoe. So that's what I do.
My dog. For sure. And then also now to the very left of me, we have Miss Ari. Tell the people a little bit about you and, like I said, how you end up here with us tonight.
Well, I'm not a personality or anything, but I've had fun watching some of these pod shows, and Miss Allie brought me along, so that's that.
You dig. But I mean, where we meet at the
Lapeef
shout
experience.
Shout out my good brother Lapeef at the Lapeef experience. We had a great time, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, listen, we doing some good talking there. We might as well keep it going. And I decided, hey, why don't y'all go in here? Come on, well. You know, I didn't even realize she was gonna bring you. And I'm like, oh, that's perfect. Let's roll. All right. Now to the left of Ari, we have the homie Sin. Tell the people a little bit about you and, like I said, how you end up here tonight with us.
I am a social media influencer, kinda. I've seen a couple clips on Instagram.
Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Back
Following, I was like, hey, why don't you come through? You know what I'm saying? Tell us what's up. You dig? All right, good deal. All right, and now to the left of Sin, we have Miss Allie. Not Allie. You dig? Allie, tell them a little bit about you and how you end up here with us tonight.
So a little bit about me. I have about 15 years working in the marketing space, traditional and digital media. And yeah, I met you on the podcast panels with Lapeef. So here we are today to provide my perspective from my demographic. I don't know if you've ever had a Korean on the show.
I don't think we have, but you know, but first,
there we go.
You can't leave out your side hustle. If you're gonna mention the market.
Oh, okay. So I also own a skincare supply line called Two Sisters Co. Just started this year, trying to introduce everyone in the community to Korean skincare to be that middleman.
Okay.
She knows her stuff. For sure.
Two women. Who's the other woman?
My sister.
Okay. Two sisters. Oh, I guess I could have.
Yeah.
I should have listened, huh? You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know, that's what's up. Well, you know, we're going to have a good time tonight, talk a little bit of shit, you know what I'm saying, and go from there. SD, you got, I know you, one thing that I always love seeing, bro, is your polls that you do, right? You know what I'm saying? The polls. Damn, that was terrible. Hey, yo. Surveys.
Okay, cool.
Surveys.
Bet.
The surveys that he has on his Instagram. Y'all make sure y'all follow the whole phase expert on IG. But tell me some of your current surveys that you have going, so we can kind of take a survey here right now with some of those things.
Man.
You know this is
on the spot.
You can look at it on your phone. You can look it up, bro.
No, man, I wanna just go off the cuff.
Let's
you
go.
know what I'm saying? I wanna go off the cuff with something. One that's kind of it goes around a little bit. I asked the women, would you rather your man cheat emotionally or physically?
I did see that.
Physically. Emotionally, no.
Physically?
No.
Okay.
I feel like I can handle physically, but emotionally, that's our thing. Like,
okay, cool.
No.
Cool. What about y'all?
Yeah, physically, 100%.
Because it could mean nothing to him.
Yeah.
I feel like physically they're putting your health in danger, though. And honestly, if he's gonna cheat either way, I'm out regardless. So why does it matter?
So I want to say close to 80% of women said physically. And then I ask the men, because I try to compare them just to show women how different we are, right? Yeah. What y'all think men said?
Emotionally, sure. I know they did.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
I mean, because it's a different thing. Here, you got to look at it too, right? Like women, y'all get attached to men. Like you could emotionally cheat with your gay male best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like the way they talk, you gonna tell them all the same shit.
About romantic, though.
But emotionally, to me, that's you just.
So you can't have a friend?
No. Listen to what I'm saying. That's kind of, to me, that's the same type of, when you have one of these, oh, that's my gay male best friend. Y'all talking, you telling them all your business, y'all connecting like that. To me, that's like an emotional connection, right? It's not physical, but that shit would piss me off. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Like, what would you say? What? Because you
to the gay male friend, you know, I don't think, I wouldn't put them in the same category, because when we talking about emotional cheating, and for a woman, next is gonna be her body. If she's emotionally cheating, it's next is gonna come after that is the physical part of it. If she keeps on talking to dude, whereas with a gay male friend, it probably ain't gonna go physical.
But what I'm saying is, you said either or. What does emotionally cheating look like?
Well, for a woman, I can't.
What would y'all say emotionally cheating is?
Venting. Like venting to another man.
About your relationship, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I can see that.
Sharing your emotions with another individual outside of your relationship, that's in the romantic sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
I feel like part of this is that everybody's going to have a different definition of what emotional cheating is, for sure. But I think one of the problems with relationships now is that we're trying to get all of our emotional support from one person all the time, right? And that's a lot of pressure to put on your significant other. So when it comes to, I don't want all the business of my relationship shared outside the relationship, then okay, I could see maybe that's emotional cheating, because essentially what you're doing is you're trying to take, you know, I'm having a hard time with my partner, I'm going to get support from this outside party, right? Because I don't want to deal with the bullshit between me and my partner, right? So that, to me, that's emotional cheating, and I understand where that comes from. But the question, like, I've had a couple of men, right, say, well, it's emotional cheating if, you know, you're just close with somebody, right? It's like, well, I'm not sharing anything about you or our relationship, like, problems with our relationship. I'm not going to you when our relationship's on the rocks. I just have friends.
Men?
I mean, maybe.
Straight men?
Maybe. But the thing is, here's the thing though, like, there are boundaries that you can set up around friendships with the opposite sex, right? Like, only hang out in a group. Let's make sure that we all know each other very well. Let's make sure that my partner knows them very well, and they know my partner very well, and they're cool outside of us, right? Like, if you're going to put those boundaries around it, it's whatever, but I feel like we have narrowed the definition of what emotional cheating is a little bit too much. Like,
I don't think we got to it.
I don't know.
What do you think is emotional cheating? That's what I'm trying to get to, like, honestly, because that's why I said that's the same thing you would do with your gay male best friend. Everything that y'all said are things that you be, what did you say?
Venting
to, right?
Just in general.
What did you
say? Romantic. It's never romantic.
It doesn't have to be romantic if it's still emotionally cheating. My thing is, that's why I want to see what is emotional cheating to you, ladies.
So she clarified not just venting in general.
Yeah, like about your problems in life with your partner, family problems, anything. I feel like you shouldn't be doing that with another man that is not your spouse.
Right.
Because the thing is that men ain't built like that to be y'all friends. I'm sorry. If he's sitting there listening to that, he's thinking, okay, now this my a dick to ride on. You're exactly right. Yeah, like men, that's why the whole friend thing, and when a woman is doing that, you know, with a guy like that, men know men. We know how men think. Ain't no man trying to be your platonic friend. That's not how we're built. So if you emotionally going to him with all your problems, he's thinking, oh yeah,
she's very vulnerable.
Yeah, she
problems
vulnerable.
In general,
that's a crack in the door. I know, but we talking about cheating. Yeah. I don't think it's cheating if it's your girlfriend and you emotionally venting to her. You know what I'm saying? Although it could be, some girls like girls, whatever the case. Like it could be that, but for the sake of the conversation, let's talk about the heterosexual relationships, right? So if you're talking about a guy, that your man either don't know about or do know about, and you emotionally venting to him y'all issues, y'all problems, what he does, and all this here stuff, that dude ain't thinking, oh man, he thinking, yeah.
I really don't believe in
Yeah.
being friends with males anyways. They do
Me
the
neither.
waiting game and
They do who? Of
the
course.
waiting game.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Mm-mm.
They will.
Yeah.
Trust me. We'll
The
sit back.
long run
Yes.
at that, they're sick.
Because men are friends of women by default. That's what I say. Men are friends with women by default most times. And I say that because most dudes don't want to be platonic friends with attractive women. That's not how we're made. When a guy talks to you or get your number or whatever the case, that dude will absolutely take some head from you if you offer. I guarantee it. You can call him your friend all you want, even though you as the woman might not take head from him because you don't see him that way. You're like, nah, I don't see him in no romantic type of way. Women are cool like that with guys. They don't see him like that. If they don't like him, well, see, men ain't got to like you to sleep with you. Men ain't got to like you to get some head from you. So for men, I think that they are friends by default. It's either he want to hit or he want to smash one of your friends. Then he might be your friend so he can get close to one of your friends. But most times, he is not your real friend because he would sleep with you if given the chance. Whereas most women with their friend, they wouldn't sleep with him. They got the chance. You can sleep with every male friend you got. I guarantee it.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead on the flip side and say, listen, I actually think that it is possible for men to be, or for people to be friends of the opposite sex, but that's with boundaries, right? You know what I mean? Because I have a lot of female friends, but that's also because I always say it. You get more out of women not trying to fuck them, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't need that, right? But I do work with a lot of women. Like reaching out to all y'all, right? You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to make sure you know that's not what I'm on. You know what I'm saying? I need people to come on the show. I need people to come audition for films. I need people to, work and do this. If you trying to fuck every woman you come across, ain't nobody gonna want to be around you. You know what I'm saying? But that's also a business type relationship boundaries. You know what I'm saying? So I see it, but everybody also isn't on that, right? Everybody also is not going to look the way I am. But I do have a lot of female friends that I do business with, but it's not like, oh, we finna go out to dinner. Oh, it's not like we finna go do this or do that. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be boundaries in a certain setting or scenario that we are hanging. You know what I'm saying?
How long you been married? You been married?
Shit, I've been married 11, 12 years, something like that.
Yeah. I don't make female friends.
Right. Well, it's different.
I don't make female friends. If because if I talk to you and I ask for your phone number, whatever, sweetheart, I'm trying to suck your toes. I'm not trying to be your friend. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not. I don't want to be your emotional tampon. I don't want to be your bestie. I don't want to hear about what's happening at work every day and Lamar bothering you or Karen drinking your tea in the office. I don't care.
That's real.
I don't want to do that. And because when I do get into a relationship or I find a woman that I want to kick it with, whatever the case, I don't want to have to explain 8 other women to her. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this here is such and such. This is such and such. I don't want to have to go through all of that. So I just steer clear from it.
Yeah, I'm obviously in a different position.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
You've been married a long time.
It's a lot easier for me to be like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm on. And I try and make sure I put that out there too. You know what I'm saying? When I reach out to somebody, look, I'm not trying to holler. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it is. Everybody know what you see is what you get. You know what I'm saying? So
it happens, but I don't. And a woman with a bunch of male friends too.
Yeah.
For most dudes, I think that's a red flag for most men.
I think so. What you said about not wanting to have to explain 7, 8 different women, if you do find somebody that's important to you, right? Like that, I respect and I appreciate that because you're thinking about the person that you're gonna set up and prioritize as your partner. But I almost feel like you minimize the rest of somebody's humanity when you say, I don't want to listen to your emotional whatever, I don't want to be your emotional tampon, that kind of thing. Like, it's almost like prioritizing a woman's value as her sexuality or prioritizing a woman's value as her body, as though, you know, a friendship with her is not valuable or worthwhile otherwise.
I'm 43. I don't need no more friends.
Sure.
I don't need no more friends.
So
You
it's
know,
not that you
because this
can't-
here, but this here is the thing. There's no benefit for me
I'm gonna jump in.
as a man. Ain't no benefit to me to have women friends. It's just not. I've dealt with enough women. I understand them just fine. But if we do go out, most women that go out with their male friends, the man goes out and he pays. And then not only that, they also expect the male friend to protect them while they out because he's the man. So you mean to tell me I'm gonna be paying? I gotta protect you. You can't say if somebody walk up to you and try to take your purse or something like that, right? And you with a male friend, you are gonna expect him to step up and be like, "Hey, come on, now get to do something there.
I will not.
Come on now,
Come on,
I
son.
come on."
So look,
Yeah,
so
I
look,
definitely
I want
will.
to let me piggyback
I'm
on
just
that.
a girl. I'm
Right.
not-
It's what
And
I'm
that's
saying.
Go get
We
the
can't
purse.
sit. We gotta be honest. Like
That's
you
facts.
gonna, but so in that instance, I'm expected to risk my life because it could cost me my life. And on the back end, all I get is conversation.
And a bill.
That's it.
It just seemed like y'all on a date to me anyway, so.
They are on the date.
That is
in his
and,
mind.
and that's something I definitely agree with. Like one thing women do is when it comes to a male friend, they are really just using him for that emotional support for the things that they would get from a man in their life, but they hide it as a friend
Without giving up coochie.
Yeah, right, exactly. If he come over and your garbage full, you don't expect your male friend to help you with that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's certain things that you're going to expect out of him just because he's the man. But y'all not on that level.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? If I come over my female friend house and we about to go out of town and she got luggage, she gonna look at me like I'm supposed to carry her downstairs.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm
It's no
saying?
benefit.
But we should because we're the man. That's the thing. When you see all these women that have these dudes in their phone for different reasons. Oh, this is for dinner. This is for this. This is for that. What they're doing is substituting those men's time for what they not getting because they don't have a man.
This is also transactional, though. Isn't it? Like
Everything is.
Isn't every
Yeah.
friendship you have is based on what I can get from you and you know what I mean? Like
No, male and female relationships is
Yeah.
transactional.
Yeah. Just like you gonna want him to protect you while you out. You can say no here. It's okay. We're on a podcast. But most women are going to want protection from that male friend. They are. They're going to want him to. He's going to finance a thing because he's the man. We going out for drinks. I got it. Don't worry about it. We going out to eat. Come on, I got it. Don't worry about it.
And if that's not the case, is
Uh-huh.
that a situation in which it's like more acceptable for you? Like if that's not the case and she's not expecting anything from him and he's never asked anything of her.
She ain't gonna go out with him 9 times out of 10. He's not gonna finance anything, and he's not gonna protect her while they out.
It's not your friend.
Why she going out with him?
Look, question. Let me ask y'all this, ladies. Let
I'm
me ask
just
y'all
asking.
this.
To me, I have had, well, the one
Let me
that
ask
I think, okay.
Let me ask you this. A quick question. Let's say you leaving here tonight. It's nighttime, right? You don't want to walk to your car by yourself, but you want your male friend come to walk you to your car. Why is that?
I mean, I would walk anybody to their car.
Again, your male friend, you would want let me rephrase that. You would feel safer if your male friend was walking you to your car, right?
As opposed to alone?
Yeah.
Sure.
Why is that?
I feel safer if she was walking with me. Because like there's safety and it's harder to jump 2 people. You know, like it's not necessarily because it's a dude. It's, you know what I mean. If it's just we walk to my car, or
would you feel safer with your male friend walking to your car, or your girlfriend?
personally, I don't feel different about either one.
Okay.
Personally, and that's not to say that most people wouldn't. I feel you do have a point, but I don't know that personally I would care that much.
All right. Well, next time you have to walk down a dark alley at night.
What do you?
I mean, I feel like that's totally on brand for you.
I mean,
because I know you.
Right.
So that's very on brand. So I do agree that she's completely honest in her opinion. I stand by. I would prefer a guy.
Why is that?
Sure.
Why?
Because like I said earlier, I don't fight. I have little hands. I like to keep, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not about to bite off my fingernails. No, like, I don't move that way. I never will move that way.
You never got in a fight?
No. Well, actually, no, my college graduation I did.
Damn, you was grown.
Folks were stealing stuff, so I needed to get it back.
At your house.
Yeah. So yeah, but I mean, that's like a whole other.
So that's how a lot of men look at it. That's how a lot of men look, especially men that are successful with women. The men that the men that'll sit in the friend zone and stuff like that, most women don't like him. That's why he in the friend zone.
Yeah, he don't recognize.
That's why he's sitting there being a friend.
Why do you friend zone somebody though?
I mean,
I'm sorry.
When we think about stuff, there are so many variables that come to play because I do feel like when I was in my last serious relationship of 5 years, I was very tunnel vision. I did not have male friends. And the male friends that I did have, my dude knew he was like not a threat. Like, for example, previous or other designers that I collaborate with. So it's just like, we ain't worried about white boy Justin. Let's be for real. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not a threat, right? So, but he trusted my judgment in that. So that's really what comes to mind is like, yeah, it's totally possible to have male friends. But for me, when I was in my past relationship, I did kind of like vet that through him first. Like, he already knew the situation. But otherwise, it was very tunnel vision.
What about you, Sam?
I would friend zone someone because I really hate scammers. I hate people who are terrible people. If you're a terrible person, you get down on everybody. I don't want to be around you because that's not me. I don't do stuff like that. But it's crazy we're talking about this because I literally just went through this a couple days ago. I became friends with somebody a while ago, but really he was never my friend. He thought we was friends, but we wasn't. And he came to like my office and we did like some TikToks and stuff like that. And I had the dude that I'm dating now there, and like he was trying to like get him to know so bad that we were friends, but I told him like we're really not friends. Like we're in the same business, but we're not friends. So he was like, yeah, this is my friend. Like I've known her. I'm like, you just met me last year and you didn't even meet me physically. You met me over the internet, right? So like, okay, he's like, oh yeah, that's my friend or whatever. I go home with the dude I'm dating, and he like texting me like, oh, like you should have left with me, but you want to try to be my friend. But you're trying to fuck me at the same time. Like, pick a side. I hate people like that because you're two-faced and you're a terrible person. Why would I want to date you?
But you also got to look at it, too. I wouldn't call, as a man, I don't know if I would call him a terrible person.
He is.
I just think he just didn't know.
Specific.
No, not because of that.
That's what I'm saying.
Not because of that, though.
Right.
Physically, like, literally, he's a terrible person. That's why I friend zoned him to begin with.
But here's my thing. If somebody's a terrible person, they shouldn't even be in the
why are
friend
you
zone.
associating?
You know
We're
what I'm
not
saying?
really friends.
That's what I'm saying. That's not the friend zone.
Yeah.
Friend zone is somebody you say, oh, this is my friend. You be the one telling the dude that you dating that's your friend. You know what I'm saying? That's what we mean. When I say friend zone, that's what I'm thinking. Like somebody that you specifically said, no, you're just a friend, buddy. You know what I'm saying?
Technically,
Oh,
buddy.
you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's what I'm friend zone. What is the reason that you would friend zone a dude that you aren't interested in, but you know he's interested in you?
Someone who is not family oriented. I can't deal with that. If you don't like your parents or you're like very rowdy with your parents, no, I hate it.
So you would friend zone somebody that you don't necessarily dislike, but they wouldn't align with you as a partner, right?
Yeah.
I feel that same. So I was married for 7 years. I was with that person for 10 years, from the time I was almost 20 years old, and I had some male friends, and I guess the way that I would consider something being a friendship versus emotional cheating is if I would say something to them that I wouldn't want my partner to hear. Right? So, like, if I texted this dude something and I'm like, oh, let me delete that real quick, that would be emotional cheating. Never did that, right? Or if I were to have a conversation that I wouldn't want my partner to overhear, or he were even to say something to me that I wouldn't want my partner to know he said to me. And there were situations where I might have a male friend who stepped over the line, said something inappropriate, immediately called my husband like, hey, just so you know, so-and-so said this, I'm probably going to go ahead and block him for a minute or for a long time, you know what I mean? So, and that way also, my husband would know if he saw that person again, like in a group or whatever, if we are in a group setting.
Yeah.
That or go talk to him, just be like, hey, listen, my wife tells me shit.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
But
like,
that could turn into beating his ass.
She's gonna tell me when you say something like that, stop, right? And then give the one warning, and then maybe.
That's what I'm saying. That beat his ass. That's what that can
so
turn
that's
into.
what I mean. Like, if you're not doing anything with this person or saying anything or hearing anything from this person that you would not want your partner to hear or see, right? Then to me, that's not really emotional cheating, whether or not somebody might have intentions, right? Like,
I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm unfriend-zonable though.
You're like, I don't want to be your friend anyway.
Nah,
like,
I ain't going to no friend zone. Forget that. If you don't like me, you don't like me. It's all good. But I can't be friend zone.
What if she's
So
like
if they
a
turn you
married
down,
woman or
Yeah.
whatever?
you're not gonna be their friend anymore. Well,
No,
you're not gonna.
I was never their
become
friend
their
to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
So I might have just approached a woman and tried to shoot my shot, get her number, whatever the case, and she like, nah, I could have friends though. I'm not looking for. No, it's all good. Go ahead. It's all good. I ain't mad.
I ain't your friend.
I ain't mad, but I ain't trying to be your friend. I'm trying to put some whipped cream on your big toe, sweetheart.
There you go.
On the big toe. I'm just telling you. I'm not trying to be your friend. So, because of that, if you're not interested, it's all good. It was nice to meet you anyway. You know what I mean? I'm not disrespectful or none of that.
So what if you're up on the pole doing your Transformers, right? And there's a lovely lady. There's a lovely lady who's married, not interested in you, right? And she's in the same field as you. She's funny. She's married. You're not gonna be her friend. You're not gonna be like,
We're gonna be
I'll
associates.
go out with your husband and you after work.
We'll be associates.
Okay.
I don't like friends. Like don't call my friends. Call me when they got issues.
Okay.
That's what my friends do. When they need something, they got something going on. They need me. I got you. Those are friends. Associates, okay, I go out with you and your husband or something like that. It's all good.
Okay, so that's what he was, an associate.
Yeah.
Okay.
An associate is just somebody, y'all might go out and, grab something or whatever with her husband, whatever, it's all good. Her by herself, nah, because I'm going to be thinking, like, you know what I'm saying?
Like a level of friendship then. Like what you might call an associate, I would call that like a
semantics.
I don't use the word loosely.
Yeah.
Okay. Friends can come by my house.
What if it's your dude friend's wife?
Then that's my
And
homie
she's
wife.
like, hey, my shit broke down outside your house. Could you help me out? She's not hiding anything.
I'm gonna call her. I'm gonna call my guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, hey, your lady, your lady outside.
Barbara needs some help.
She got a flat tire.
Miss Prudence.
I'm letting you know. Have you talked to her? Oh yeah, I talked to her. All right, man, I'm finna go out here and change her tire. And then I'll let you know when I'm done.
That's like a territorial thing then. Like,
well, it's a respect thing.
Friend, not for her.
It's a respect thing too, though. It's your homie. So, and like a lot of female friends that I had, like, is probably my homie's wife or girlfriend or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's so and so. You know what I mean? Those are, y'all come over to the house because you're gonna be friends. If it's my homie's woman, that's usually my wife's friend at some point or associate. Yeah. They do their thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
It sounds like, honestly, there's not a disagreement. What it sounds like is that we're just using words differently.
Well, and we live a different life too.
Sure.
I mean, because I'm not in that realm because I don't have a wife.
Right.
I'm currently single. So my guys' wives and stuff like that, I don't have a woman that go and be friends with them. You know what I'm saying? So I know them. I'm cool. I see them outside. Hey, how you doing? Give them a hug and then I'm gone. But they ain't got my number. We don't chat it up. Yep. None of that. You know, and I ain't got no woman, like I said, that do that with them. So, it's. But for law, he's married. He deals with married couples and they go out and they become friends and all that. So it's a little different. It's a little different. So
that's, for example, right? Like one of my best friends, Allison, her husband, I have his number in my phone. It's like, hey, can you teach me how to change the oil in my motorcycle? He did. She knew. I went to their garage together, right? But we did meet when I was married as well. So I wonder if that makes it like
that's
the
probably,
dynamic a little bit different.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say so.
Because she wasn't like upset. I was just like, hey, can you show me that she's home while he's showing me that? But like from this discussion, I'm feeling like had I met them
separately, it wouldn't be.
It wouldn't be okay to do.
No.
Interesting.
No, absolutely not. It's a boundary thing for men. Like as a man,
I think women too though. Like
it is.
Yes.
I mean,
I don't want anyone.
If she would have
walked out, I don't like my friends talking to my man. Don't look at him.
Following him on social media.
None of that.
But do you trust your friends?
No, I don't trust nobody.